Good morning, cultists. Welcome to a brand new breakfast with Cthulhu's. Today we're going to be starting a new campaign that has been highly requested by many people. That's right, we're going to be playing Scandinavia. Or more specifically, the Norse. So we're going to be playing as Norse Vikings, and I had a couple people suggest that I play as the Danish, and that was originally my intention, but now it got me thinking, what if we play as Gotland instead? What if we start out as this tiny ass island that is actually the biggest island in Sweden? What if we start out as this one county island and then try to conquer all of Scandinavia, become the emperor, and then make our way down, take over the kingdom of Mongolia? Because there is in fact there's an achievement for that. And then after we take over Mongolia, go down to India, and then take over India, because I think there's an achievement for that as well. So this could be a very, very long campaign. Let me know what you guys think, because well, first off, the first few episodes are going to be of us trying to claim Scandinavia, so we're not even going to be touching anything related to Mongolia for the first, I'm expecting 20 or so episodes, at the very least, if not more. And then we're definitely not going to be touching India until much, much later either. So if you think that the goal is too ambitious, if you don't want the campaign to go on for too long, let me know, and I will adjust my goals accordingly. And we will, I don't know, maybe we won't go for India, maybe we won't even do this. Maybe you're just satisfied to watch me take over Scandinavia and stick it to the rest of Europe. I don't know. You let me know. You decide. Or, I mean, you let me know and then I'll decide, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to put the pressure on you guys. And, now, before you start throwing your blood-stained idols of Cthulhu at your computer screens, let me explain why I want to go with Gotland. First off, it's added challenge, right? Gotland is all by itself. He doesn't have any vassals. I think he starts off with one child. That's about it. Barely any people in his realm. Whereas Denmark here, actually he starts out as a duke, and he's got some, he's actually got a few sons. 2 sons, if I'm not mistaken, and 2 other vassals. So he's got 4 vassals, and I could start out as a son, but then, you know, if he dies and I get to inherit, and the whole mess with the gavel kind and stuff. So rather than go with something that is probably going to be messy, but also less difficult, I say we just go with something that is definitely, it's going to be clean cut, but more challenging. That's kind of how I'm seeing things. Because as Gotland, we're going to have to start taking over land as quickly as possible and just wiping the floor with everyone else who is a single county dude. And it will also kind of depend on what stats I start out with. If I turn out to be a shitty martial character, then I basically have to wait until everyone else is weak. So it could not go very well at all. Which I think should be interesting. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's start off as Gotland. Instead of Denmark. I mean, it's close enough to Denmark, right? I mean, I know it's not the same, and I know in modern times, Gotland is actually part of Sweden, but it's fairly close, and it's the same culture. I don't think there's any actual distinction between Danish versus Swedish initially. I know later on the culture does become much more specific, but initially there is no real difference between Danish, Swedish, and etc. Because I think, yeah, you're basically all Norse or Sami or Finnish. And so, yeah. Alright, Gotland, let's do this. And we're going to be going with Aztec invasion off. Delayed dynamic major epidemic. So in like, I think, yeah, at the very earliest, 1110. 1110? That makes no sense. In the 1100th year? Shattered retreats off, defensive packs off, AI seduction off, because the AI tends to exploit that shit. And supernatural events, unrestricted. And the reason why we're going to go with supernatural events unrestricted is, first off, it's much more true to history. As we've seen in history, in real life, there have been countless immortal rulers. There have been shit tons of leprechauns fighting Scotsmen and Highlanders. And there have been werewolves prowling the lands. And so I want this series to be as historically accurate as all my other series. That, and it's also very... It's hilarious when I see like 20 Iduns roaming the lands, not marrying people. It's pretty awesome. So I think we're gonna go with that. So let's do this. And let's turn Iron Man mode on. Achievements enabled. Let's start the game. Iron Man Gotland? No, no, no. Iron Man Viking. Oh, yeah. We have 4 successful Iron Man campaigns under our belt. Let's make this our 5th. Unless we die immediately. Which we might... It might actually happen. I have no way of knowing. That's one of the beauties of Crusader Kings too, right? You start things off and then it could just suck for you. We're Midas touched, but our marshal isn't terrible. So first things first, let's not get married. Because if I get married and I start pumping out babies, guess what? Gavel kind kicks in and shit goes down the crapper. So let's go with marshal. I think that's gonna be the most important thing first off. And then instead of Grumenair, let's actually become the King of Svirreich. This will give us unlimited use of subjugation. Unlimited power. So let's do it. Bam. And Oder Thorfinson requires an education. He's playful. No, no, no. I need you to be marshal, Oder. Oder? Are you related to Hodor? Oh no. Oh no. I just started watching the 6th season. I know I'm super late, but I just started watching the 6th season of Game of Thrones. If you guys have seen it, you guys know what I'm talking about. No spoilers. That might have been very laden with spoilers. I apologize for that. Right, Chancellor? Let's get you... What do we want you doing? Maybe I want you to actually suck up to Denmark over here so that they don't try to blast us in the ass right off the bat. Marshal, you suck shit at your job, so I'm gonna replace you with this guy. There you go. I mean, end up being about the same opinion, which kind of sucks, but... Oh. Start training troops. Steward, you're also not that amazing, but actually, let's see if we can invite some... No one. We got Klaus over here, the courtier at Ostisland, who is, I guess, a decent steward-ish, maybe. Alright, so it seems like our options of inviting people over to our realm is rather limited. Let's have our spy master spying the shit out of the Byzantines. What the fuck? Spy master, you're amazing. You put on a fake beard. Aw, damn, miss. Shit, that is smart. Look at that. It's a good thing we've got a female spy master who is in fact very good at disguising herself. And let's have our seer building zeal. Uh-oh. Can you guys make some room for our... What the hell? Whoa, Seer, why do you need a disguise? Holy shit. Looking sultry there. Hello, nurse. Alright, or maybe they did like a gender bend thing. Is this like gender bend to work day today or something? I have no idea. But if you could make a little room for a steward so that he's not... This guy's a bully. What an ass. Alright. Let's see how many troops we have. We have 654. Let's start this off right by invading the shit out of these weaker people. Do I have a Casus Belli with you? I do. Alright, let's start off with the weak dudes. I think Herjadal is probably the weakest, and I'm gonna butcher these names. I am straight up gonna butcher these names. I even butcher English names, so don't feel bad. I just suck in general at everything. Let's start off by subjugating this guy. Right off the bat. Haven't even unpaused the game yet. And here we go. Already at war. This is a good start. I miss this. I seriously miss this. This is honestly the thing that I miss the most whilst playing as the Lecherous Leprechauns. The, you know, where we played as Christians. Just the ability to go to war with anyone at any time for any reason. I miss this. And I'm glad to have this back. Let's get a new commander if we can. I guess we'll go for the guy who doesn't like us? That's fine. Oh, we don't have enough troops to... I say instead of me leading the troops, let's have our commander lead the troops? I don't want to die right off the bat, because our son is only like, what is he, 8 years old? He's a little shit still, so I'd rather not, die right away, because that would suck. I say we just siege this down. Let's not risk our troops by, sending them over to fight. So let's just siege this down, and you know what? We're even gonna play on speed 5 while we siege this down, just to spite this guy. 100%. Holy shit. Nice. So we got our first conquest, and now we turn our attention to... Who else is the weakest? Not Jamtaland. I think this guy here. In... Jambalaya land. Alright. Jambalaya land, we're coming for you. Thorbjorn. Let's subjugate this guy. Actually, how many troops do we have? Maybe we should let our troops replenish a little bit? Let's see how quickly they replenish. They don't seem to be replenishing that quickly, and right off the bat, our Chancellor is dead. What an unbelievable sack of shit. What the hell, man? You could have at least left me a replacement, you son of a bitch. Jeez Louise. Alright. 735, that's good enough. Let's go with the subjugation. We need to claim these lands before the other people do. Because if the other people start claiming lands... It's gonna be bad news for everyone. I believe... is there anywhere where there isn't a river crossing penalty? I know we have a substantial number of troops in comparison to them, but I'd rather not, take any chances here by crossing rivers. Nupa. Nupa is our commander. Is that a common name in, Norse? I have no idea. There we go. And we're gonna follow them over to Gestrikland. I believe the Umlauts in, I suppose Swedish? Or Norse? I believe the Umlauts in the Nordic languages are pretty much the same as they are in, like, German languages? As in, they kind of, like, dull the sound of the vowels. At least that's how I explain it when people ask, how Umlauts are pronounced. Let's go with a Master Winter Terrain. Become the Winter Soldier. Get a robotic or metallic arm grafted onto us and start beating the shit out of Captain America and crap. It's funny, I still haven't watched Civil War. I fucking worked on that movie and I still haven't seen that movie. I'm terrible! Do not tell my coworkers. Not that you guys would know who my coworkers are, but... Anyways. Alright, this should be a pretty easy war now. Let's just let this siege down. And... Bing bang boom. 100%. Nice. Alright, so... It appears that Denmark is currently at war with... Eh? Gotland. Whoa! Sweden! Or, sorry, Svithjod, what have you done? Damn, son. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he desires the chiefdom of Gotland. Uh-oh. This could be bad, guys. This could be the end of our campaign right here. You'll know before I do. If the thumbnail says Finn, without even, like, the letter one, the number 1, that's it. You'll know I have failed. Although in that case, I would probably just restart, right? So, why not? Maybe I should actually get a concubine. But let's not, because concubines are legitimate heirs, or children of concubines are legitimate heirs, so I'd rather not, risk any Gavelkind nonsense. Gavelkind is literally the worst. But let's not take too many casualties. I think there's basically a river crossing penalty for every adjacent county. So we might as well just, excuse me. We might as well just have throat problems. And where are you going? Don't go over there. Let me just come to you. Although, you know what? Ah, shit. I should have let them go to Nerik or Nerik. That way, it wouldn't be taking the river crossing penalty. Oh, looks like that wasn't necessary. Nice. Holy shit. Knock on wood, but good start so far. Although Svithjod being here is a little unnerving with their, well, relatively unlimited power. Let's go for Helsingland. Maybe if we invade and take over Helsingland, it'll prevent the creation of the Van Helsing movie, perhaps. I mean, I didn't hate it, I think. Although I don't really remember it that much, so maybe that's a sign. So only a river crossing penalty between this and Metalpad. Alright. Helsingland, we're coming for you. And I guess I could lead the flank? Yeah, that shouldn't be so bad. That way, maybe we can actually even... Oof, we'd be taking river crossing penalty. River crossing penalty with basically everyone, except for Jamtaland. Alright, fine. We'll go over to Jamtaland and attack you that way. And there appears to be a rebellion of sorts? What's happening here? Oh, are you? Eh? Oh, no, never mind. That's nothing. Damn it! You bastard! Stop moving around! Get over here! Fine, you know what? We're just gonna siege down your land. See how you like that, you asshole? We could make Nupa our marshal. How's our marshal in terms of his chancellorship? Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna appoint Nupa as our marshal, but then we're also going to change his council position to be my marshal. And so then my former chancellor will become my... No, wait. Our former marshal will become my chancellor, and Nupa, the guy who is more suited for being a marshal, will be our marshal. Perfect. I don't know why that required exposition or explanation. It really didn't. I was just kind of talking to myself at that point. Alright, just a little bit more. Perfect. A bloodless war. Except we did kill the people in the garrison, I'm assuming, so it wasn't entirely bloodless. How you doing over here? Let's keep these guys on notice. Hey man, I want you to have more babies, so that your land gets torn asunder like a shredded anus when you die. And I mean, our only other viable target is Metalpad over here. Because Svithjod and Denmark? Oh, man, it's gonna be rough. Actually, if we gain enough prestige... Oh, what the hell? Metalpad, what is happening? Oh, no! Metalpad, what are you doing? Don't lose, Metalpad! I need you. I want your lands, Metalpad. Don't die now. Okay, you know what? Metalpad? I was actually gonna wait until we had a little bit more, troops. But this calls for immediate action. Oh, okay, I was freaking out there. I was like, oh god, it's happened. Svithjod has come to tear my anus asunder. But thankfully, it was actually just because I had set those guys as characters of interest. So then I got the notification that he declared war on someone else. Alright, cool. I'm a little less terrified now, but still somewhat terrified. But let's actually start going after Metalpad right away. If you start 56 dudes, if you start seeing the enemy, run away, okay? Do not let them blast you in the ass. Of course, ass blasting is an ancient and sacred Viking tradition that has been handed down from generation to generation. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from his conquests in the East. Fantastic. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, ass blasting is an ancient tradition handed down by the Vikings. And it sounds sexual, but it's not at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. So, in ass blasting, what happens is the ass blaster, that is the giver of the ass blasting, and the ass blastee, the recipient of the ass blasting, engage in mortal physical combat, whereupon the ass blaster tries to punch and kick the ass blastee right in the ass multiple times until one of them, hopefully the ass blastee, is dead. Or the ass blaster dies from physical exhaustion from having to blast too many asses. Nice! Holy shit. We are now over our domain limit. Which means that we should probably give away our lands. Either that or get married to someone with high stewardship. I don't really want to, though. Because if I do... Actually... Maybe, just maybe... If I can find a woman who's not married, not a ruler, who is within diplomatic range, who might be willing to come over and marry me? You there! Hey, miss! Hey, wanna get married? No? Will not consider offers from infidels. What about you, Prussian lady? I mean, you're Prussian, I'm Germanic Norse. We're practically, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. What? Will not consider offers from... Okay. Do I have to start bribing some people? Is she related to you in any way? She's just your courtier, right? Can I invite you to my court? Can I buy a favor from you? I don't got the money. I don't got the money. Oh, also she's not past the age of 45, which means that if we try to marry her, then she might give birth. And that's not fun. Again, my mouse scroll is just still borked. Still fucked up. I don't know. I don't know what we could do to increase our stewardship. I think we're just gonna have to give these counties away. I don't know which one exactly. But maybe they're the ones that are farthest away from me. Or the ones that are considered the least important. Let's actually look at the duchies. So I could possibly give away... Well, not all of Jamtaland. I don't own all of Jamtaland. That's part of Norge. How did we get this? I don't understand how we had a claim on that. That's not even part of, Spherereich. What the hell? Now all that stands in my way of, being the king of Spherereich is Svithjod. Basically, I mean. And here's the thing though, I actually have enough prestige to raise, tribal troops. And if I do, I might actually be able to crush Svithjod? Or do we actually want to go for Denmark? Denmark has a lot of vassals though, and I'm not quite sure they'd be very happy with me as their leader. Then again, so does Svithjod. Thing is, Denmark is currently weaker by about 300 troops, which is decently significant. And it would be much easier to take care of Denmark than it would be Sweden because, sorry, not Sweden. I keep saying Sweden, but this, I mean, they basically become Sweden, right? But it would be much easier to take care of Denmark because we don't have Denmark in between us, between my lands and these lands. Although, if I try to raise levies, not that... I mean, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference because most of the bulk of my troops would come from Gotland itself. And if I do this, then I would at least have contiguous claim throughout these lands here. And then possibly we could go to war against Haraldr for a subjugation. Might not be the worst idea in the world. He's 82 years old, so he's fairly old. And if he dies, then his heir is actually... His martial is terrible. It is the absolute fucking worst. I've seen goats with better martial score than him. So actually, it might not be a bad idea to wait for this Wartooth dude to die. And then pass his heir on, or pass the throne on to the goat martial dude. So then, Let's actually let our troops replenish a little bit. And then we will go to war against Svithjod. But don't tell Svithjod, otherwise they're gonna get all pissy and shit. But I think I will actually have to start giving away land. Because I'm holding on to way too many. Or way too many, way too much. Yeah, let's give these away. I'd rather hold on to the one Jamtal land. That way I maybe have a Casus Belli at some point to take over this. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, buddy. You are not in my... Why? Why? Why do you tempt me so, my idiocy? Why do you tempt me so? You made it seem like I had some good potential land people in my realm. I mean, I can't invite him to my court. I could if I had a little bit of money. Can I just... Would he be satisfied with me slipping him like a couple bucks? Do I have any Jewish courtiers from whom I can rip off? No? Shit. Can I kill you for money, miss? Can I sell your organs? Is there like a organ black market thing happening in the medieval times? There must be, right? There must be. Because you can't refrigerate those organs. I mean, they had ice back then, but I don't know if they really had advanced refrigeration techniques and sterilization techniques. So there's probably a high demand for organs. And you're 19 years old. That's like prime organ harvesting age. Not that I know what prime organ harvesting age is, but if I were a dealer in human organs, I would assume that 19 or the young late teens would be a decent age at which to harvest a human being's organs. That's just my guess. But what have I done? What have I done? I am a count and I... No! I completely forgot how this all works. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. Truce breaker? Lowering all pagan rulers' opinions of me. Ah, jeez, what have I done? Can you die? Hey man, I know I gave you land. That was completely my fault. I apologize for that, man. I sincerely apologize. There was a mistake. I don't even know what to say. That's embarrassing. That is the worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life. Watch me make another one. Here we go. Here we go, Svithjod. Let's try to meet up there. Oh, okay, we can't meet up there. Good. I mean, not good, but let's get these guys over and try to bust some of their kneecaps before Haraldr. Oh, that's him. Okay, so now the... Wait a minute. Why isn't the shitty-ass dude... Oh, damn. Okay, so he's been split up, which is not ideal, because if we had subjugated him whilst he wasn't split up, we might have been able to gain all of Denmark, but now that it's split up... Okay, so we're not going to be taking any river crossing penalties there, right? Yeah, I don't think so. He's calling in all his allies and shit. Are we allied? No, hey, you're kind of old, man. Why don't you just... Come on, just die, please? I made a terrible mistake. Don't hate me for it, guys. Don't hate me for it. It's been a little while since I had to play as a only count and not have a duchy in some form or another. Oh, shit! Look at him reinforcing the hell out of his, troops here. But shit! Didn't really work out for you there, did it, buddy? Nice. Go with the marshal. Of course. And we will blast him in the ass. Here comes the ass blasting. We need a new chancellor. What the hell, man? Oh, wait, did we just... You've inherited the chiefdom of... Wait a minute. Of what? What did you inherit? No, seriously, man. Tell me what you inherited. Was it this? That must have been it. Keeping an eye on you, man. Keeping an eye on you. I made a terrible mistake and I want to take it back. Oh! Shit. I can't send her a gift or anything. If I did, that'd be amazing. Because I would basically get that guy killed and then undo my mistake. I apologize for that, guys. I cannot apologize enough for that stupid-ass mistake that I just made. That was terrible. The worst thing I ever did. Well, I mean, I've done much worse things, but still, I mean... In the context of CK2, that's probably one of the worst mistakes I've ever made. Let's just assault this down. 137 troops lost, but yeah, they died for a good cause, right? 100%. There we go. Sweden. Shit! Oh! So oh, look at that! So I've actually become Svithjod. I kind of wanted to keep Gotland. So I'm a little miffed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little miffed. But I guess Gotland is a titular title, isn't it? Okay. That makes sense. Alright, fair enough. So now I can take this back. Please? Let me vassalize you, man. Come on. Hey, do I have money, guys? Do I have money? No, I mean, his wife is still tempted. I could... If I sent her a gift of 15 ducats, I can manage that, right, guys? Anyone wanna... hey, you guys wanna go raiding? Maybe you can raid the finish over here? I mean, we won't really be gaining much, but we might gain something from it. I don't know. Ah, jeez. I'm never gonna live that down, am I? Forgive me, guys. I made a terrible mistake. I was stupid. I was brash and not so young, but very naive. And I made a terrible mistake, but hopefully something that can be easily corrected. So, we'll look forward to that in the next episode. And I guess there's no... Maybe we should make this our primary title. But, oh, you know what I should do? I should create the, Duchy of Visby. Titular title of Visby? I thought it was, Gotland, was it not? What I should do is I should create this title whenever I have the chance. 264 gold, I will never have the chance. But if I had the chance, what I would do is I would, I would create this title, and then make this my, primary title. And then that way I would, I don't know. This guy hates me. Why? I usurped your title, and they declared war on you. And he's just an asshole. Got it, cool. Alright, fine. Well, I will not suffer assholes, so, you guys can just suck an egg. And, we will try to... That's not gonna work anytime soon. Alright, well, whatever. We'll decide all that stuff in the next episode. So, as this is the first episode of a brand new series, I believe it is especially important to have as many likes and whatnot as possible. So, if you like the episode, and if you like where the series is headed, and kind of the idea behind the series, and if you just, well, like me in general, then I would be greatly appreciative. I would greatly appreciate it, if I could speak better. But also, if you guys could leave me a like, and if you want to see... If you're excited about the campaign, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more, hey, go ahead, check out my other stuff. We've had, 4 very successful Crusader Kings 2 campaigns so far. And so, stick around, subscribe, and I will see you guys around. So, for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.